Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. Thank you for joining us. I'm excited to give this out to everyone and show everyone what we've built. We've all been working very hard to get where we're at today. So I'm Michelle Otto. I'm the president and CEO of 6Storage, and I am going to use a PowerPoint to kind of guide us through this. And I have about 5 features that I'm going to show today. And I have an agenda, and we do have other demo days scheduled. So you can join those as well. Some of you are customers and some of you are viewers. So we will have customer demo days and we will have demo days for everyone. So I'm going to go ahead and get started and we'll go from there. Okay. So today we're going to just kind of highlight why 6Storage, the modern architecture, the features that we've built for you, the demo day webinar promotion, the demo presentation, and then we'll have a short Q&A session. Just to give you a little background of how we got to 6Storage, I have over 18 years of storage experience. Our family has built, bought, sold, and now we're doing the software. We've operated, we still operate today. We still have 3 locations that we operate. Of course, 6Storage is in all those locations. Gives us a little advantage to test and to give the product to you so that it is ready to go. So we, and the team of people behind me, they all have storage experience and they're well knowledged with storage. We are working, our mission is to deliver the software that's simple, scalable, and actually works. I like to say I'm tired of using workarounds. So we're eliminating that word. And so there will be no more workarounds. And I know that the industry is what they know what I'm talking about. So, okay. So we've come up with the slogan, Modern Software Unlocked, and you're probably wondering what that means to you. Why does the modern architecture matter to you? In this industry, there are so many of our competitors that are on some very old architecture. That limits the capabilities and how the future looks for them. We did develop a brand new version of 6Storage. It is not the current version that we are currently selling or that we've sold. It is a brand new version and it's built from the bottom up. I do like to add that Jessica works for me. Jessica's my daughter. She's been in the storage industry for 9 years now, and she's worked side by side with me. And she actually wrote every screen that you're going to see today. She did all the UI development with our head development team in Colorado. So I like to say that because it was quite a task, and it's amazing that she does not have a degree in computer science or a developer, and she was able to create each screen and communicate it with the developers and develop this product along with the whole team. So the modern architecture, it provides a strong foundation for seamless functionality. You want that today because you want to be able to build your ability to grow. Even if you're a small operator, you want to be able to use a product that's just seamless and easy to, operate. We thought about the user this entire time, whether it was the operator or the tenant. So I'll show you how we've set this up so that you can see the ease of it and the formatting of everything that is going to make your operations much simpler. Scalability and flexibility, it easily adapts to growth and changing needs. The self-storage industry, as I've watched it over the last 5, 6, 7 years, it has changed. It's probably changed more in that time period than the 10 years before that. And honestly, the self-storage industry is behind most industries, but it is trying to change, and with the architecture and the technology and the automation and the unmanned facilities. But so this was important that we're able to see this and share this with you. The enhanced performance, it's faster, more reliable. You'll have more reliable service for staff and tenants. It's going to save you a lot of time. The cost efficiency, it reduces manual work and maintenance expenses. And then future proofing integrates with emerging technologies to stay competitive. So we are working on many integrations. We are not closing the door. You will have the opportunity to work with the vendors that you want. We need a little time with that, but we are focused on the integrations as we go forward. So today I'm going to show you 5 features that are different from our competitors. We now have a 2-screen move-in process. It literally is 2 screens. It is I'll show you the cart, how it's set up, that you have a cart that looks like Amazon. It's similar to Amazon. So as you add a unit or a tenant protection or a lock, it gets added to this cart and it's easily seen. The customization of the e-leases with smart fields. We know that Texas has a very advanced lease. So we took that lease and we embedded most of the fields or all of the fields into the software, where whenever we set this up, the fields are already there and the customization is cut down to just minimal and it's ready to go. Louisiana is the same way. They have other their guidelines for their lease is very detailed as well. But they're all embedded. We're excited about that. And it's just going to make the whole lease, the rental process, just much easier. We have a custom event scheduler, and I'll show you that. And then the advanced notification templates and the editor. It's a block builder. It makes creating a template very easy and very professional. Your advanced tax settings, you'll see that we have taken the tax settings and we're able to define different taxes. If you have 2 taxes, if you have 3 taxes, you can set up as many taxes as you want and it'll go into a report and you'll be able to see where your taxes are going. We have a lot of people that might need the tax information. They needed more than 1 tax, particularly in Canada. And this is all separated out now. So we're going to show you these 5 features today. We have many more. And we'll continue to show you these. They are built in, but because of time and just to give you a tease, and also we want you to schedule a demo. So this will hopefully really make you excited and really be interested in what is about what's coming. So okay. And then at the end of the webinar, you can book a demo using the QR code, and I'll put this back up after I show you the software. But if you sign up for 6Storage by June 30th, you'll receive a discount on your setup cost, and we can discuss all those particulars in a demo. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start showing you the product. Okay, let's see here. Oh, okay. Maggie, can you still see that? Maggie? Uh-oh. Hold on.
Yeah, we can see it, Michelle.
Can you see me
dashboard.
typing? Yeah, okay. Can you see the dashboard? Can you see me typing? Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so this is okay, perfect. Okay, so this is the dashboard that we've created. We will continue to build on the dashboard. It will get advanced for everyone. And we're trying to make it as simple as possible, but with all the information that an operator is looking for. So we have put the initial items on here that we know that the operators need, whether you're the actual operator, owner, or manager. So I'm going to go ahead and do a move in right now. And I'm going to add a new move in here. Oh, what was that? No. Are you seeing that? I wonder if it's because I'm on the, let's go in here. Okay. hold on just a minute. Oh my gosh. Well, this is strange. Oh, I know what's wrong. I know what's wrong. Sorry. Let me get out of this. Oh dear. Let me get out of this one. I know what's wrong. Oof. I know you always make sure everything is going the way it needs to go. Here we go. I think I was just in an account that I needed to exit and get into a refreshed account. Yeah, that was the problem. Okay, that was the problem. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen again. Okay, so this is the move-in process. As you see,
Michelle, we're still seeing your PowerPoint.
You are?
Yeah.
You are? Okay. Hold on. How is that? Oh, here, I see why. Can you see it now?
Now we see that tenant info section.
Okay, good. Okay, that's what I want. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so this is, I clicked the add new button and I'm gonna add a new tenant here. So I'm just gonna create a tenant. And there are many more fields that you can add in here. You can turn them off for the rental hub or the admin portal. And this is the admin portal on this side. So this is very customizable and all these fields have been embedded and preloaded. You just have to turn them off and on however you want to use it. As you can see, we've added the active military questions, which this will all go into your form, or this is all embedded. This is not a custom field. It is embedded fields that are here, and you just turn it off and on if you want to use this piece of the software. But this is a piece here in the States that is super important, and everybody should be collecting the military information. Okay, so I'm going to go to next, and I'm going to enter my alternate information. This is my alternate contact, and you can put as many on there as you want. It gets to be hard to put all these tests in here after you've tested this so many times. I have to come up with creative names. And then I'm going to put friend, and I'm going to add the contact. So I just added the contact, and I can go back and add another one if I'd like. These are marketing questions, and there are several in here, and you can continue to add whatever you want. I just put a few on here just to show you how easy this is. And then you can have custom fields, but I don't see too many custom fields going in here because of everything that is so embedded. So I'm going to save this. What you're going to see here is the tenant information went in here. These are the current tenant list, and you can include the moved out tenants as well. I'm going to click, these are all the available units. So I'm just going to pick one, but you can filter by building, unit types, unit group, and unit size. Right here, it's going to ask you, you can make a random gate code, or you can put your own in. The vehicle information. This is what I'm talking about when it comes to customizable e-leases with smart fields. These are the smart fields that are, the Texas lease asks questions like, are you storing an automobile, a boat, an RV camper, or a trailer? These are the questions. If I change it to boat, it's going to ask me about the boat. It's going to collect all the information. You can turn all these fields off and on. RV and camper, same way. But is the tenant the registered owner? This is all preloaded. So I'm going to say no, but I wanted to show you all these customized fields that we have in here. The unit access, I'm going to give my alternate that information. So now I can actually change the rental rate if I want. I can change the invoice period. I can change first of month, no prorate, first of month and anniversary. So you see that this cart popped up. This is like an Amazon cart. You know, you go to your cart, you see what's in your cart, and it will save. So I can explain that a little bit. But once you add, I'm going to go ahead and I added a unit on here. And once I add this, it actually goes in the cart to save in case in case I get busy and I want to come back and I want to start that rental again, or if I get interrupted by a phone call, whatever it is, this information went into that cart and you can go back in and you don't have to start all over. So you have all the content coverage right here. I put on there that I automatically want an admin fee. So I have that admin fee auto generated and I don't have to pick, but I can add all these other fees if I want. I can add discount plans. I can select the merchandise that I want to add and see as I'm adding, it's adding to the cart. So I'm going to go ahead and submit and proceed. This is the one screen. We're at the end of the rental already. So I'm going to go ahead and just sign right here. You can show your tenants their invoice document, their move-in document, whatever documents you need to show them. You have those documents right here and you can put this on the screen and then they can sign. So I'm going to save the signature. I can send this as a link to e-sign. And then the balance due is the $126.73. I can take a payment. I'm just going to take cash. And then it's going to generate these documents with the signature that I just provided. It's going to put the receipt in this section right here too. So I can show you here's the sales invoice, and you'll see that this is what the sales invoice looks like. This is the move-in document. This is the rental agreement. And it has preloaded all your information that you've put in here. I didn't put an address in there, but here's the signature and here's the manager's signature. Here's the tenant protection document. We do offer a tenant protection plan so that you can sell that to your tenants. And this is all going to be preloaded. And the move-in payment receipt, which is right here. It shows it's paid, the date, and this is customizable. We are, these are all customizable as well. Okay, so I'm basically finished with the rental. I can set up some texting templates, and I can send that as a text. I can also send all these documents via email right here. And then I can go back to the tenant profile. And this is the tenant profile. This is what the tenant profile looks like. One thing I'm going to point out here that makes this the ease of use and just efficient is, oh, you didn't see the PDF. Oh, Alyssa?
Yeah,
Maybe.
sorry, what?
You guys didn't see the PDF that I popped in? No? Oh, gosh. Okay. Oh, here. This is how I can do it. Okay.
There you go.
So
Now I can see it.
Okay. This one here. This one is sorry about that. This is the rental agreement. And this is all the information that I entered into the move-in process. I'm going to share this tab as well, but this is the tenant protection document that has been generated. And as you can see, here's the signature on here. I'm going to share this tab. This is the sales receipt. And then the last one is the sales invoice. This is the sales invoice right here. So that's the process, but here, let's do this. Okay. So I'm back to the tenant profile now. And this section at the top here is all about the tenant. So if I click on my tenants and I click Michelle Smith 2, I am actually, I can actually upload my driver's license in here too. And I can do that during the rental. I'll go ahead and do that real quick. But you can do that during the rental. So I'm going to update the rental details. The top portion, like I said, this is all about the account. So if this tenant has like 5 units, all these units are going to be listed right here. And you can click on those 5 units, click on one at a time, and you'll see all this information. This is about the unit right here. This is your unit rental details. You can see that there's documents, the add-ons, which includes the fees, the content coverage, the merchandise, and the discounts. Your lease preferences, this is their customization in here, depends on how you want to set this up. This is where you can add the vehicle registration or the title. I had a boat and RV storage, and I had to collect the registration, their insurance, and their title. And I can put that information right here and just upload it. The signature is right here. Okay, and then here's our blocks right here. This is the waffle block, and this is all the actionable items that you can do for this rental, the unit 015. So this is about the units, and this is about the tenant's account. So if they did have an account balance, it would go up here, and this would give the details up here. Okay. The next piece that I'm going to show you is the custom event scheduler. And this is the settings tab over here. So the automation, I'm going to go ahead, and this is the automation scheduler. But as you can see, I put in here the first default notice. I want that 3 days after the payment due date, and I want to send an email, and I'm able to pick the document that I want. Second default notice, I can do that as well. So I can label the event. I can say how many days. I can say, well, I can do how many months too, or before or after the move-in date or move-out date. You can pick this according to what your event, how you want to plan that event. And this is your automation side of it. You can add several different ways also to send that. You could email it, you can text it. So this is the option as well to send this event a few different ways. And you can do specific unit types and which facility. So if you have several facilities, and I know that there's a particular person on this call that has several facilities, and he'll be able to see all these, see all his facilities right here and set it up all at one time. Okay. The next thing that is very exciting about our software is the templates. Today, you want to look as professional as possible. You have a lot of competition out there. So, branding your store and branding your business is important. I'm going to show you the templates that this document builder, it's a block builder, it's called. And this will come with some preloaded default templates that we've added, but everyone has their choice to revise those templates, change these templates. But we have added all those templates in here, and we will give most of them as a default to give you a start. But here's my first default notice this is actually my facility. This is D Highway. The beauty of this is I can move this over here and put a text in there. I can actually put a video in here if I need to send a confirmation receipt that, we received your reservation, we received your move-in. Here's a video. Here's how you get there. Here's what your next steps are. You could record a Loom video and put that in here. You can put your social media here at the bottom. You can connect your Facebook and all your social media links. You can send an email from here. They can click your website right away. These are all available for you to put into your templates. One thing that has really caught my eye with this is we've created modules. These are all block modules. So if I want to start a new, let me go back here. I'll start a new template, and I'll name it test template. Test template. I'm going to save this, and then I'm going to go over here, and I am going to, of course, it goes at the bottom. Where did it go? I saved it. Oh dear. Maybe it just didn't get there yet. Where did it go? Well, I'll use this one, but I don't know where that's strange. That's like, why didn't that come in there? I bet there'll be, oh, see, it already exists. It's in here. I just didn't wait for it. I'm actually going to refresh this and get that template back up here. Where, it's so weird. I don't know where, did it go to the top? Okay. Okay, well, let me just get this sample template here, and I can show you how this is built. Well, that's not it. Here, I'll just give you this template. So this is just a template that was started, but that test template should be there. So I don't know if I just didn't give it enough time, but these modules were pre-built. So I can basically go over here and just drag and drop any of these, and I can start creating templates, and I don't have to start from scratch. I can cut and paste. If I have the template, I can cut and paste and put it in here, but it is a very, like, here's my footer. I put this support, 6Storage support. I can drag this in there. But once you get your modules and your blocks ready, it's just a drag and drop, and it's all ready to go. You can structure it differently, but this is very exciting to us. I know my past life, I always had issues with my experience with others, and it was very difficult to build a template, and sometimes you couldn't put the information in there that you wanted to. So that was always frustrating to me. So this was super important that we had something easy for the operator and something that's going to look super professional. So this is an exciting piece of this. I also am going to show you the advanced tax settings. Let's see, that is under financials. And to set up your tax settings, you just go in here and you just name the tax type, and then you go to the taxes over here. And this is for this location. And we've preloaded unit types with parking and without parking, content coverage, fees, and services. I only set up a tax for the Farmington 8.5. This is super easy. You'll be able to see this in the cart. I should have showed you this in the cart, but you can hover over the checkout area, and it will show you what tax information is, what that contains. So this is a big piece of this. There are a lot of things in here. We want you to have a demo. We want you to really understand what we've done. I do have current customers on here, and we'll be excited to get you onboarded and migrated and changed or switched from V2 to V3. We are planning that process. We do have the good, better, best coming. That's the pricing tiers. That will be on your website, and you program it here in the system. You have QuickBooks Online, you have Rate Manager, and that will be a piece of this. And I'll show this coming in a couple weeks, just for time's sake and for just to kind of keep these a little short, because I could talk about this all day probably. That is my presentation. At this point, let me get back into my studio here. And so I'll put the slide back up for the demo but you can also go to our website and sign up for a demo. Alyssa and Tyler are doing demos. I do plan to do some demos as well. And so we can set that up, and then you can ask about the discount. Do you have, I know we had a Q&A session planned, and I am going to see if there are any questions.
I don't see
Yeah,
it.
there, I do. I see
Oh,
one.
okay,
I
good.
see one. Any tips for improving remote onboarding? That's going to come with your rental hub. So this is the admin side of it, but it will mirror on the rental hub, and we'll talk about how we're streamlining that and making it so simple, just with a very short move-in, the good, better, best pricing. Your several locations can be on one website. So I'll kind of put this one in my back pocket until I talk about the rental hub, because then I'll show you how we're going to help with that piece of it. But this is very customizable. It's very easy to use. And, you know, I'm going to share something, and the team probably will say, Michelle, that wasn't in the script, but we are so, one thing about this team is I sit in meetings with them and I hear them talk about the smallest thing that no one would ever think about that becomes a big thing. And this team is so well versed in storage, and we've thought of so many different little tricks and tips and what scenarios that it's going to really help the operator and help the tenant. And you know, it's amazing what I've seen with this team developing this, and it has been quite a process, and it has taken us a little time to get here, but we are here and we're not stopping, and we have a lot of integrations that we have planned. So, you know, if you're not on 6Storage, we hope that you'll look at it. I hope that you will take an hour to understand exactly how we can help with your invoices, your auto pays, the littlest thing that an operator does not think about when they're looking at a software product. But we have tried to cover as much of that as possible, that you don't have to think about it, and it is already there. Like I said, our meetings are scheduled like an hour, and we have daily meetings, we have daily testing, and they turn into 2 hours, they turn into 3 hours, because we've got stuck on a topic that you wouldn't even think that should be a topic, but it is, because we care so much. So I hope that you enjoyed this, and I hope that if you're not on 6Storage, that you do look at us and give us an opportunity. And for those of you who are on 6Storage, this is exciting for you, and this is going to make your life very easy, very efficient, and you'll be excited that you get to use such a great system. So that's all I have today. Okay. Thank you for attending. We do have another one May 28th. If you look at our website, we are posting those. So if you want to sign up for another one, and we're putting it all over social media, and there's plenty of time to sign up, but we have several. I think we have like 6 or 7 planned through the end of June or July, I think July, but we'll continue to have them. But if you have any questions, or if you want to, you know, ask us some questions, just send them to sales@6storage.com or contact help@6storage, and we'll help you. But we are excited about this program and this software, and we hope that you will join our family. So thank you very much.